Okay, hello, greetings and welcome. Alright, so this video is on Buddhism and the difference between compassion and metta. Now, they're two sides of the same coin. So compassion, first, is to feel another person's passion. So it's, in Tai Chi, you'd call this listening skill at an entry level. When you touch someone, you feel their passion. You feel their mind intent, you feel their physical tension, you feel their energy. You're sensitive to somebody, something, an environment. You have compassion. Now, once you feel, you have a response to that feeling, and that's how we normally interpret compassion. But first, you feel the passion. Now, in Hermetics, this is called mental transference, where you allow your mind to be sensitive to something else around you, or an object, or a person, or a thing, and you feel what they're feeling. So you mirror their experience. And this allows for the general interpretation of compassion to arise. Now, metta is different. Metta comes from within, it radiates out. So metta is like a tuning fork of energy, and this energy radiates like a light bulb from within. So it's a radiance of energy, where compassion is a sensitivity. It's a listening energy. And once you are sensitive, then you can be compassionate by radiating metta. So there's these two sides of the coin to look at. Now, how do you cultivate these? Well, in Hermetics, you have a series of mental training exercises for separating the intending mind and the observing mind. So you can observe the flow of data and information without letting the emotions touch that flow. You have equanimity exercises for stabilizing the emotions and allowing equanimity in the astral body so that your intuition can arise. And then you have a range of energy exercises for amplification of those intuitive skills. Now, for metta, it's a different thing. Metta is an extension of omnipresence, of oneness with your environment. So when you, let's say, do the tree qigong exercise, and you do union with the tree, you work through the energy field of the tree, you go into the toroidal field, your vital breathe, you synchronize with it, and you develop this mental, astral, physical relationship with the tree. Then you do this with every tree in the forest where you practice. You end up having a relationship to the forest. So your whole mind becomes the forest. If someone walks in the forest, your body goes, there's someone in the forest. You have a body sensitivity that moves through the consciousness of the trees and the energy of the trees through you, because you're unified, you're one with that environment. When you walk into the forest in the morning and you sing your qigong song, all those trees sing that song with you. They're in resonance with you. So there's a type of omnipresence, in this case, oneness with the forest. Now, that oneness gives you maternal instinct. It's like holding a baby. You have this love for the forest, you have this caring and nurturing for those trees. It's like those trees are your children, and you develop a sensitivity to them as if they're an extension and a part of you. This is the birth of metta. This is where you recognize that everything is an extension of you. You're made of the same elements, same life force field, the same mind substance. The only thing that's different is the information vibrating on that energy. But we're all fundamentally the same. So this generates a condition of metta. So from a physical level, you hold a baby. What's your basic instinct? To protect it, to love it, to nurture it. You care for it. Then as you work through the astral feelings of what love means, this will have a whole range of different meanings. And then when we work into the spirit of love, it's more of a unified consciousness level. And this is metta. And in Buddhism, metta is the vehicle through which you interact with the world. You interact with people, places, environments with metta. It's your base frequency. And the reason why Buddha put so much emphasis on this, and there's so many teachings available on metta, is it creates an internal environment in which equanimity is easy to achieve. Now, if you removed most of the teachings in Buddhism on livelihood, right livelihood, generosity, all the different aspects of kindness and appreciative joy and so forth, you need only really practice. You could sit in a cave, concentrate on a meditation object, your mind would slow down, time would release, your mind would release the boundaries of space would release, you go into the emptiness underneath your mind, go into that infinity quality, you'd see your mind as essentially light, you'd see an individualized, immortal type of light, and then you'd see a non-self light that has a field of light consciousness where you'd lose the self-identity. And then if you kept concentrating on your meditation object, then the process of release to attain Nibbana would be there, because we already have a Nibbanic body. We already have all these layers there. We're touching Nibbana all the time. We're just not conscious of it. It's too fast. So you just need to learn equanimity and sit still. And metta is an energy in which you're able to touch that stillness at in a much easier way, because its nature is to reduce static, its nature is to expand, its nature is to occupy very large space, and it's an easy vehicle to achieving equanimity, and that's why this teaching is so important. Okay, so I hope this helps with your understanding of these ideas in Buddhism and how Hermeticist views them. And there's quite a few small differences in the Buddhist aspects of metta and the Hermetic aspect of universal love. But we'll go into those in later videos. Thanks for your time, and see you in the next video.